Music licenses expire. Then the game you bought quietly loses songs, gets delisted, or comes back with the vibe sanded off. Today we're counting down 10 real games where publishers let the soundtrack bill land on players. Rockstar, Sega, 2K, Remedy, Activision. Real songs gone. Real stores closed. Number 10 starts small, but it still stings. Kicking us off at number 10 is Jet Set Radio. Sega's 2012 HD release got almost the whole soundtrack back, which is honestly rare. But it still missed tracks from the Dreamcast era, including Dead Souls, Yap by Feet, and Obi. One's many styles. Tiny cut? Sure. But in Jet Set Radio, music is half the paint can. Lose the groove, and the city feels cheaper. Number 9, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. Activision and Vicarious Visions brought back a lot, but not everything. Kotaku confirmed 5 classic tracks missed the remaster, including Anthrax and Public Enemy's Bring the Noise. To be fair, most of the soundtrack survived. But Tony Hawk, without the exact songs burned into your muscle memory, is like skating with one wheel slightly wrong. Number 8, Sonic Origins. Sega confirmed Sonic 3 and Knuckles could not use all the original Genesis sounds, so Jun Senu adapted replacement music from older material. Translation from the desk. Ice Cap Zone showed up wearing a legally safer jacket. The game is playable, obviously. But if one level theme instantly teleports you to 1994, replacing it is not a small cosmetic tweak. Number 7, Mafia. The current Steam page for the 2002 classic straight up warns that the re-release has an edited soundtrack and no licensed music. That means the game came back, but part of Lost Heaven's old world atmosphere got left in licensing jail. I'll take a playable classic over nothing, but silence where a city used to have a pulse is a rough bargain. Number 6, Crazy Taxi. The arcade and Dreamcast versions are glued to The Offspring and Bad Religion. But the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC versions shipped without that classic soundtrack, plus missing real-world sponsors like Pizza Hut and KFC. Sega still sold Crazy Taxi, just not the Crazy Taxi people had in their heads. That is peak. We replaced your childhood with generic punk. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City. In 2012, Rockstar temporarily pulled the PC version from digital stores over music licensing issues, with reports pointing at Michael Jackson's "Wanna Be Startin' Something." Later releases kept missing songs too. The definitive edition is short 8 tracks compared with the original. Vice City sells 1986 as fantasy. Cutting the radio is cutting the wallpaper off the world. Number 4, Alan Wake. Remedy announced a sunset sale in May 2017 because the game's music licenses were expiring, then pulled it from physical and digital retail. It came back in October 2018 after Microsoft renegotiated the rights, so this one got a happy-ish ending. But for about 17 months, a great horror game became a licensing hostage. Very on-brand. Still annoying. Number 3, Spec Ops, The Line. In January 2024, 2K pulled it from online storefronts because several partnership licenses were expiring. Existing owners could still download and play, but new players basically got told, "You had 12 years, good luck." For a game people still discuss as one of the sharpest military shooters ever made, disappearing overnight is a preservation faceplant. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 4. Rockstar's own support page says music licensing restrictions forced soundtrack changes on April 26, 2018, including a large chunk of Vladivostok FM. They added replacement songs, sure. But that station was Liberty City's weird little time capsule. 10 years later, the bill came due, and players got a patched radio dial. That is bleakly funny, in a tax office way. And number 1 is Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. In 2014, the Steam version got an update that removed 17 songs. Bad enough. But GameSpot also reported the patch made old save files incompatible and stripped some resolution options, including 1080p. That is the full combo meal. Your radio, your save, and your settings. Rockstar didn't just change the station. They changed the receipt after checkout. That's the list. Which one got you? The missing songs, the delisting, or San Andreas casually body-checking old saves? Drop it in the comments. This is Kai at the Loot Desk. Keep your discs weird, keep your receipts, and I'll see you next count.